Right, hello team. Just getting everything sorted, making sure that we're all framed up, ready to go. Looks like it. Nice. Right, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Don't mind me, I've just got a couple of little things that I was meant to sort out the other day, which I haven't quite got round to. Just retaping my straps. Hope everyone's going well. Hope training's going well. Everyone's staying safe, as we know we want to. Just doing all of these little bits to make sure we're going to be good for today, plus finishing my coffee, because it's quite early here in New Zealand at the moment. That's fine. Right, okay, so today's workout, we're going to do 6 5-minute pieces. We're going to have 90-second break in between, and they're going to ramp up towards the end. Okay, so reasonably short pieces, which I thought could be quite nice today. Just good focus, plenty of rest, I think, for the time. Proportionately, we've sort of got about a quarter of our time is going to be our rest, which I think is really good. And so we'll just start off, might be able to see them, might be able to not. The first couple of sets are 3-minute, 2-minute break. Okay, so 3 minutes at one, rating 2 minutes in the next. And we'll go 20-22, and then we'll go 22-24. Okay, so that's the first two. The next two, we go 2-2-1. So the idea is same as always, just putting a little bit of variety in terms of like time at each rate, so we can work on that change up. We can try and get the rhythm quickly. We're always thinking, got to be on the ball. Okay, so we'll go 22, 24, 26. So there's only a minute at sort of 26. Now we start getting up a little bit higher for the last half of our session. So we'll go 24. So we'll go 24, 26, 28. Okay, then the fifth set is 26, 28, 30. So that's where we're going to be really feeling the pinch. And then the last piece is just 1 minute change ups, 24, 26, 28, 30, and we'll finish the last minute at 32. Boom. Okay, just like that, session done. Good work. And we're going to nail it. Okay, so that's basically the goal for today. Same as always, we're going to be working on the flow and the rhythm, our relaxation, just all the little bits and pieces to try and get more flow with the machine, to let the machine do some work for us. Okay, such a key goal. I can't understate so much how people just don't let the machine do some work for them. Okay, so we really want to keep looking at that, keep working on that. And then ultimately, we just do what our bodies are capable of. Okay, that's the basic goal of this, is to do what we can do, which is our fitness, our size, our strength, our experience. All of those bits and pieces we'll put in together into a package right now, the package that we've got right now, and try and break outside of that. Okay, because ultimately we're all trying to work on things, we're trying to get things to go better, but we have to work on what our platform is right now and just start pushing that platform, pushing the boundaries a little bit more, as much as we can, because that's the only way we get better. Okay, here we go. Right, so chug my coffee. Who doesn't love a morning coffee? And then we are just going to, as we do normally, just a couple of minutes, doesn't need to be much, getting that body working. Okay, just getting that woken up. Let's jump on, do what you need. Okay, as I say, everybody's completely different in terms of their warm-up. Some people need a lot, some people don't need much. I feel like I've got to get my old back working a little bit. working up the slide with the patience. Getting further and further out. Let's work it on my hand. Good. Nice extension. This flow. Even now, just loose fingers. I take it to the extreme a little bit, but we've got to feel what we can do, you know, what the machine does if we let one hand off or just let the arms go out. So we can fully understand what the machine can do for us and how we can put ourselves into the positions, you know, that we want to be, sitting tall, you know, not having hips underneath. So like that, we've got a little bit of stretch so we can get forward, you know, into that position. So really, that's a lot of what the warm-up's about. It's just getting ourselves to a point and then starting to push a bit. Okay, so we start breathing a little bit heavier. We start getting the heat on, and that's basically the key. Okay, so there's no set rhyme or reason why we should do a certain amount of time. If we were going to do really hard pieces, we'd do a little bit more longer warm-up. But because this one, we're going to start into it, we really just got to get the basics moving, getting ourselves into a position so that we're pretty reasonably, like, not far off our numbers when we start. Okay, so that's really the key, because people, if you just don't do enough warm-up, you just can't start the workout at a good enough level. Okay, you think you can, but you can't, and it just takes too long for that body to wake up. And even just a short piece of warm-up like we've done should be enough to go, hey, we're about to do something. Okay, let's get it. Let's get ready for it. And that's basically why we just do enough to get things moving. Start pushing the pressure. Okay, good, ready to go. Okay, so let's rock and roll. Let's get into it. Time to set up our machines. So let's go. Select workout, new workout, intervals time. Okay, that goes up to 5 minutes. And our rest period is going to be 1 minute 30. Okay, so that's our 90 seconds. And then just leave the 3 flashing. We'll give everybody should be good enough now, I'm sure, to be able to jump in. Right, I'll leave that down there. Make sure that doesn't crash on us. We don't want any things like last week. We'll try and get that sorted. Okay, so intervals, select workout, new workout, intervals, time, 5 minute, 1 minute 30. We're good. Okay, so let's press our button. We're good to go. Just making sure we're okay. So we're going to be straight into this 20 rate, long stroke, feel the pressure right through. We'll build it in from that. Really focus on our technique, really focus on that rhythm and flow. Okay, let's nail this together. Right. Better just start some heart rate. Okay, here we go. Are we ready? Attention. rope. Okay, good. Remember to start with our flow, start with our rhythm, start with our length. Natural momentum. Okay, once we've got this going, we'll start to just squeeze it down every stroke. Start feeling ourselves, just feeling that push and the hang, feeling the swing. With patience. Remember our rhythm and our flow. Okay, it's only a short period of time, especially for these first few. Try and squeeze it out a little bit more in terms of power. Nice. Good. Self-check. We've got the hang. Long arms. Push away from the handles. From the front. Good. Breathing. Nice. Feel that commitment, okay, to the drive. Feel it on the feet. Feel the body's come in. Okay, that acceleration. The drive. Nice. Good. Seat underneath. Okay. 22. Remember, move the hands. Everything moves quicker. Now. Nice. That's good rhythm. Okay, overall, everything's just a little bit quicker. And we feel the push. Both feet. Focus that now. Hang the arms. Feel those feet pushing against the handle. And feel that resistance under the armpit, in the back, in the core. Okay. And everything gets pushed open with the feet. Nice. Remember our ratio. Nice. Okay, keep that rhythm. Keep the flow. Good. Nice drive. Yeah. Okay, shake it out. Stay loose. Feel the hang. Here we go again. Commit to that push. Feel the body weight coming. Okay, nice. Okay, that was nice. It was a good little sharp one to start. That's quite nice. Feel good. Okay, so just really finding that rhythm, finding that flow. I think I mentioned it at the end of last week. For anyone that hasn't been on there, every time we go up in that rating, okay, we're only going, what we work out in our head, like 5% faster everywhere. Okay, so to get 2 points in rating, roughly, give or take, 5%. So everything's got to move 5% quicker. So it's not a lot, but there is a definite change. And that's really the idea. Just instead of being a little bit patient like that, things just start to move out a little bit faster. Okay, legs become a little bit quicker. Body swing through the drive is a little bit quicker because of that at leg speed. And that's what's going to happen here again. Okay, we start at 22, 3 minutes, up to 24. Okay, let's just sit on top of it. Flywheel's moving. Tap, tap, tap along. Okay, that's what our focus is going to be this time. Start to firm. 22. Now. Okay, so 22, there's still patience. Still a lot of time. Still feel the hand and the creation of power on that drive. Okay. In that drive. The only place where we make speed. So we want to be in a good position, sitting tall, picking the flywheel, rolling in, trying to eliminate any pause around the back, any pause or grab around the catch. Okay, breathing into it. Commit to the drive. Nice. Feel that pressure. So we hang off the front. Long arms. Push. Okay, good. Focus that breathing. With the commitment of the push. Nice. Hands around. Handle speed in. Handle speed out. Feel those forces driving the body back. Very nice. Just like that. Doing a good job. Remember consistency. Try and hit the speed. Maintain what we create. Try and let the numbers stay steady. Not too much up and down. A couple of splits is fine. And yes, we are working on technique. Okay, prepare to change. 24. Now, remember the freedom. Hands. Nice. Momentum switch. Good. With that core stability, as you push, hang, round the back, brush the body. Okay, nice hang, nice pressure, nice rhythm. Around the front, remember that small movement there. Compression. Across the top of the chain. Remember we've got that cog. Just going to pick it up. Continue the speed. Around the front. Remember we're not picking that flywheel up from zero. It's already moving. Okay, tap along. Around the front. Good. Feel that movement. Nice. Good flow. Okay, nice. Feeling quite good today. Okay, get those days. Some days you feel good, some days you don't. Okay, so as we go further and further through these, that pick up around the front is going to become very important. We've got to remember, we're not coming in zero power, like zero speed, and have to go and pump it off the front. Flywheel spinning, we've just got to come in and away. So we've got to try and time this change in direction really quick. Okay, so we just come in and push. Come in and away. Okay, just like that. We just come in, push away. And yes, it is hard to get that connection because we want to feel good on the legs. So we want to feel it. Predominantly, we just do that off the front. We still want to try and keep that body posture and position there so that we push, and as the legs are still driving through here, the back starts coming in. Okay, so we're on to our 2-2-1, 22, 24, 26. Here we go. Building in. Now, 2 minutes at each. Plenty of time here at 22. Let's try and challenge ourselves. Find the rhythm quickly. There it is. And let's push down the speed. Try and squeeze it out. Good. Under the armpit. Feel the hand. Good. Flow. Nice rhythm. Okay, good. Remember, feel that pressure on the feet. Both feet, that's it loads, compresses. We're in that position to be able to just push away. Okay, and we get back there with the bungee, soft knees, supple in the body. Okay, and we're just set just before the catch. Not too rigid. Okay, good. So let's get ready to change. Up to 24. 2 minutes. This now. 5% everywhere. Good. Okay, heads up. Breathing. Relaxation. Nice. Okay, yes. There's always going to be a little bit of pull on the toes, on the strap. From there, engage it with the core. And then through here. Now we should be back, weight back onto the balls of the feet. So the momentum has switched and changed so that we're now in a more forward position, allowing us ready for the catch. Good. Nice. Okay, find that efficiency. The next set after this, just keep getting progressively faster. Nice. Okay, good rating there, flowing with me. Okay, last change up. Staying loose. Here we go. Now, more freedom. Move quicker. Okay, remember, don't add the power. Power comes without extra movement. Nice. Good. There's the rhythm. Little glide. Work. Rest. Feel the ratio. That's it. Nice. Slow. Hands down the back. Draw them. Brush. Get them away. Nice. Okay. Let's get our breathing under control. Okay, that's halfway. Easy game, okay? We'll just start going up in ratings now. So what's our keys? What's our takeaways? Just remember, we keep it going. We find our rhythm. We start to squeeze it away. I'm a big fan. I know we want to get really good numbers right off the bat. But if we can just take a little bit of time, 15, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, whatever it takes you. I'm pretty good about 10, 15. I don't expect anybody to be that good. Okay. We get onto that flow, that rhythm, the timing of what we're trying to do at that certain rating. And then we're like, yeah, you know what, I've got it. Okay, now I'm going to start to just add a little bit more and then have that patience. And if we manage to do that well, then we hit the speed. We're going to be on target. We can just flow along for the rest of the period. Okay, so we start at 24, this one. Here we go. Now, 24, 26, 28, 2, 2, 1. See that? Here's my rhythm. Flow with me. Got the hands. Got my timing. We're on our hang. Long, extended swing. Legs driving right through. All the way back. Excuse me. Good. Don't feel that acceleration, the push. Nice. Got the connection. Legs driving. Loose. Armpits. Good. Good carry. Good maintaining what we create. Finding a steady, consistent speed. Okay. Prepare to make a change. Going up 2. Last one. Now. Come with me. Move the hands. Here's the rhythm. Here's the flow. Good. Heads up. Breathe. Nice. Good carry. Momentum. Remember that. Remember the chains, nice and flat. Right through there and around. We get a lot of bounce like that. You know we're hitting too hard. We're flopping it around. Or you need a new bungee. Okay? Try and be nice and flat. Easy speed. Tap along. Flywheel's moving. Very good. Commit to the speed. Continue it on. Good. Feet coming under. Maximum length. Natural position. Okay. Breathe it in. Suck it up. Here we go. Change. Now. Hands. Feel that acceleration. Everything moves quicker. Okay, we're on the speed. Tap it along. Nice. Momentum. Swing. Heads up. Nice. All the way. Nice. Okay. Starting to get up there a little bit now. It's perfect. Right where we want to be at this time in the workout. Okay, paddle it out. Breath back. We've got one more of those 2-2-1. Okay, 26, 28, 30. Really focus on our start of this. Come with me, find the rhythm. Okay, and once we're into that rhythm, really focus on that work-rest ratio. Okay, because we've got the speed, we've got the rhythm. I'm just going to tap it along at what we've created, and then manage. So we try and stay as loose as we can. We're breathing. No tension in the shoulders. Picking up the flywheel as best we can. Okay, not with power. Quick turnaround, acceleration on the legs. Okay, handles the same around the back. Let them go. Right, starting to firm. 26, 28, 30. Here we go. Moving in now. Here's the length. Here's the rate. Okay. Down the throw. Down the rhythm. Let's just settle in. Okay, think about the movements. Around the back. Flow forward. There's our metronome. Okay, rolling into the front. Weight on the feet. Sitting tall. Around the turn. Okay, that's good. Breathe. Nice. Loose. Slow. Okay, long arms out of the socket. Under the armpit. Let the hang in the lats. Big muscles. Not too tight in the shoulders. Good. Okay, breathe it in. Focus. Up 2. Here we go. Speed. Now. Metronome. Hands away. Good. Push. Commit. The dry speed. Staying loose. Remember flywheel. Pick it up. It's already moving. Tap along. Good. Okay. Stay focused. Breathe. Tap. Ram. That's nice. After that push, commit. Another dry. Let the hands go around the back. Brush the body. Good. That's it. Rhythm. Flow. Important. Okay, here we go. Prepare. A little bit higher. You know how to do it. Here we go. Now. That's it. Commit to it. With the rhythm. Good. 20 strokes left. With me. And the shape. Overall rhythm. Hands. Keep up. Breathe. Good. Keeping it there. All the way. Okay, nice. Okay, just roll it out for a bit. One more piece. Okay, this one will be easier. We're going right back down. 24. It'll start to ramp up relatively quickly with those 1 minute changes. So let's suck it in now. Okay, get that oxygen back in the body. I think we got a really good flow on that one when we jumped up to that 30. It's got the speed. Okay, such a short period of time, we commit to it, really manage to maintain it. Okay, now if we're doing a lot longer period, we might have quite a bit slower speed, but we're just really working on our metronomic rhythm and our flow and our ability to get that oxygen in, stay relaxed, because that's what has to do and has to happen as you do pieces that are longer and longer and longer. Okay, short pieces like this, we commit, give it a bit of a push, and here we go. Right, building in, 24. Now, try to get onto the rhythm of this pretty quickly. There it is. And start pushing it out. Feel that squeeze. Commitment of the push. Against the handle. Leave it long. Push away. Nice. The momentum. We don't have long at each rate. It'll be over before we know it. Just like this. Okay, 26. Here we go. Now, hand speed. Just a little bit more on the leg. Accelerate. Nice. That's it. Slow. Hand speed. Sitting tall. That's it. Breathing. Nice. Okay, push, work, rest. Ratio. Okay. Up to this one. Now. Okay, just that little bit extra. Good. Around the front. Take the flywheel. Push. That's it. Nice. Okay, tap it along. The machine's at speed. Don't let it slow down. Okay, good. Maintain. Up 2. Push. Now. Hands around. Feel the glide in the front. We get the hands away. Chain. Pulls us forward. Draw. Body's over. Okay. Breathe. Looking speed. Nice. Okay, stay calm. Relax the face. Here we go. Up again. 32. Move the hands. Now. Need speed. Push it down. Hang. Good. Commit. 16 strokes. Here we go. Commit. Hang. Hands. Both feet. Chain. All the way. Excellent. Okay. That was punchy. Okay, that's really good. Just trying to catch my breath. Okay, really good. Good commitment. Short time. Got to get it. Okay, puts us under a little bit of a pressure to make sure that we get that rhythm fast. You know, normally we might have a few minutes, 3, 4, sometimes 5 minutes without changes or between changes. Because today's shorter session, starts getting up but punchier. Okay, got to be quicker at getting onto that pace change. Okay. Breathing it in. If you want, hit your menu button. Okay, that's going to save that workout onto your machine, onto your erg data if you've got it switched on. Adds to your total meters. Okay, so we'll just keep running it out for a little bit longer. Okay, getting that rhythm. Let's just break our stroke down now while you've got no pressure. Just feeling that movement. Everyone with me around the back. Okay, just feel that chain. So there is one thing, like if your chain doesn't feel like it wants to go back that way real fast, or you start getting to the catch and it feels like a little bit sloppy in here, so it doesn't feel like it's really wanting to take it all the way back, okay, like that, look for a bungee, okay, because the bungee inside stretches, You should get a few million meters on it. Depends on how long you've been using it for. Okay, the number of workouts that it's done. But we have to let this machine do this for us. Okay, we should not be having to work to do that, to get out to here. Okay, this whole momentum switch, we draw it like all of this is push, 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 holding pressure, wait. Let it go. Let it happen. Okay, the momentum change. Like I'm not having to push my hands away. I'm just letting this happen as it comes forward. Okay, and then all of a sudden I'm here. The knees are broken. Yeah, okay, you wouldn't say that I'm in this position here ready for the catch, but I don't feel that we need to be. As long as we're in that position like there, just before the front, it's perfect. But as we come off the back, we don't want to be like this and then have to dive into the catch. We want it to be drawing us forward as we come through here, and then we're just before the catch, we're ready to take. Okay, that last part is just that roll around. We don't go in and then pull it out. We go around. We use that compressive energy of the seat that we don't like our body sitting right at the front. So we go, oh, okay, I'll just go away. Okay, that momentum is what I always talk about. Hands, draw them past. Okay, loose and around, just like that. Can we let that chain just do the work? The soft knees, we don't need them locked out and do this so that they have to break hard. We've got them here. They're straight. They're not locked out like that. Just let it come over top. Just like that. See, easy. Roll forward. Okay, just something I was going to just throw out there to you. Okay, otherwise really good. Great piece. Always working. Always progressing. Making sure that we're finding those little nuggets, okay, that can change the way that we're rowing and change how easy it is for us, or just get an understanding, because a lot of the machine work is really just an understanding of you versus the machine and how you use your body and how you use the machine to your advantage. Okay, and yes, we're all different shapes, sizes, the way that we set up. No two people are the same. No two people. But there is a common theme and a common way that you can get more bang for your buck. And that's just with the rhythm and the relaxation and the ratio that you can create. So whatever split you're doing, is if you can do it slightly more efficiently in one of those pieces, guess what? We might get 10 more meters. Okay, 1 more meter in my book, 2 more meters, whatever. Okay, if we can keep improving by thinking about things and moving along, that's really where we want to be. Okay, so a lot of it's just on that form. At the same time, just different workouts, structuring it out. Last week we did some pretty long stuff, a couple of 20s. Might have been the week before, whatever it was. But that's the thing, you're different. The way you structure things and you jump on the machine, there needs to be a lot of time where we're just sitting below that sort of 24 rating, that 2022, and just doing the time, just watching your machine going, you know what, I'm going to do half an hour today. And even though it might suck a little bit because you're just like, I hate doing big, long workouts, set it for 30 minutes, do a good warm up. Now start the 30 minutes, hit your speed, and then just don't let it slow down. Watch your average, watch the average in the middle, and go, okay, this is my projected, or this is my average. And then just keep working the momentum, working the flow, working the rhythm. And you'll know in yourself whether you're working too hard or whether you're doing it nice and easy. And then you might start to slow down, and you're like, okay, so I've got to do it with technique. And just work on things like that as you go along, because ultimately that's the only way to feel how your rhythm's working and how you're getting it better. Okay. So let's see if there's any questions today. A lot of hellos. Montreal, we'll do this later today. What is an acceptable change in the length of drive with an increase in rating from 20 to 32 strokes a minute? Thank you. Sorry, mate, I cannot. Snungyuk. Okay. Shouldn't really change. Okay, now, if you're going to do this later, I know you can't do it at the same time, but if you're able to use erg data and you use the second screen across, there's length, stroke length, and stroke time, drive time. Your drive time should increase, get faster, so decrease, sorry, and your stroke length shouldn't really change. So the stroke length, you do it sort of 20. I would say it does get shorter as you get as you increase in the rating, but it shouldn't be a huge change. So this is the thing with the rowing, is what you're doing at 20 and 22 should start to relate to how you're doing it at 36. Okay, now it shouldn't change a lot. Yes, you might be a little bit quicker off the back by popping your knees up. You might not be getting, right out here to the catch. You might be back a little bit further. But in terms of the pickup, the muscle memory, the way that you're driving, all that sort of stuff, leg speed becomes quicker and stuff like that. But the fundamentals which we're teaching at the 20 should not get thrown out the window because you're just rating it and you think you have to zip back and forward. The same process and the same way that you're creating that speed at 20 is the same at that higher rating, okay? So just think about that as you're doing it. Sammy, nice session, thank you. Andy, I've been experimenting with leaning back further and pulling the handles higher, almost up to the neck. I get 2 splits improvement. Is that a bad technique? Andy. Yes and no. So there are a lot of people, because all you're really doing is you're just creating more area under your graph. Okay. Now, the only thing I can say is there is a lot of people that would lean right back, okay, and you're up around here. Now, you can't, in terms of power transmission and stuff like that, flat elbows through here works well. The moment you can't tell me you can keep flat elbows when you're doing this, okay? So you will get a faster speed. I'll give you that, because the drive top length is so much longer. You're not finishing here, okay? Chain goes from here to there, or whatever the hell you're bloody doing. And so, yes, you do go faster. Sustainability wise, I don't think it's great. I think you do put a lot more pressure on your back. But yes, there's not a lot wrong with doing that, because you do get a better number, and everyone just loves better numbers, etc. But once you start getting up higher in rating and you start doing a piece, there's no way you can go that far back and have the strength in the core to be able to pull you back forward, to get that momentum switch as you come up. So you've got to find a happy medium, okay? Because there's fundamentals of this, that flat draw coming through, as much as you can, not too wingy, not too down, with the hand, with the arms, that type of thing. Because it's just all the little bits that are trying to use your body in the physiological way to make this thing as good as possible. Now you can go outside of that, and yes, you can lift your whole body and whole weight off the front. Yeah, look, you do go faster. Is it sustainable? Probably not. Could you do it for an hour? Probably not. Okay, but these are the types of things where, technique at different speeds and different power is slightly awkward. Okay, you watch the guys that are trying to set the 500-meter world record. It's just pure power as fast as you can. They're getting half, 3/4 slide, and they're just ripping it in, smashing it into their body as hard as they can. Okay, you can't do that for 5K. So you see where I get at? So yes, you can try different things, but it's all about sustainability going forward. So if you were only ever going to be doing it for this, you're not really thinking about doing racing, that type of stuff, then, lean back if you want. But if you're looking to progress that type of thing, don't lean back to here. And, if that's normal position and you're leaning back here, try and find something in the middle. Okay, so then it allows you to do both. Gerard, Eric, recently asked for useful drills to help with a 30 test. I did a test yesterday and got a PB. Nice. But my stroke rate was 4 points lower. Okay. It's not bad. Okay. Imagine what you can do when you get that stroke rate up to like 28, 30. And that's the thing. It's the thing with testing stuff. Okay. And we are working on our 5K program at the moment. We've been doing some sessions and sorting all that out. The idea is that for that sort of stuff, you just got to find, hang on, while I do this, look at this. This is what we did last week, isn't it? Okay. So for that sort of stuff, rating versus power. So, mate, when you're doing 26, right, what you might have found is that you've pushed all of this that way. So your 26 is now up here, rather than your 26 being back here and only producing that much power, you're now producing a bit more power. Okay, I might have to get a really good graph for that one. So that's basically the key is as you've got better, you've found a really economical way of doing it at 26, and that's your equilibrium. Okay, and so that's sweet. For that rating, for that time, for that 30 minutes, you found it to be that 26 was perfect. So if you want to eke it out and do it again in another month or 2 or 6 weeks or whatever, then you just got to do a little bit more work on pushing that rating out a little bit higher so that you can manage it at 28, and then you might go faster, or it could be 27, you know. But there is a point where the intersect doesn't go any higher. Okay, so, you know, to do 30 minutes and, okay, I could have done it in my prime. But there are some people that do it really fast at sort of 28, 30. But then there's other people, and it's what I've said previously on quite a number of things. When your rating becomes higher, you're actually doing less amount of energy per stroke. Okay, so go figure. It's all just physics. So in terms of you could try and hit the same split as you were doing at 20 rating, but you've just got to produce a phenomenal amount of power at that 20 rating. But when you go to 26, now you're using your momentum and the rhythm of your body and the rhythm of the flow and the machine's moving along, and you're using that. So doing less amount per stroke, you're just doing more strokes per minute. Okay, so it's just working on that to see if you can push your equilibrium out a little bit higher, or whether that's actually just going to be where it is. I believe that sort of middle distance rating stuff around that sort of 28, 30, even a little bit higher for some people is perfect, especially in the rowing world. I think if you were doing a 5K piece, even a 10K, and you don't have it above 32, I think you're just missing out on a huge opportunity. But general with us, most people in the fitness world, trying to stay fit and healthy, that sort of 26, 28, maybe up to 30 range is ideal, okay? If you can go higher, that's even better, but it's really the fact that if you lose technique at that high rate, you're a goner. Like, it's not like you can pull the rating back and hold the speed because you're already like maxing it out and you're going to run out of juice pretty quickly. Right. Thanks from London for a great session. An early start, 4:30 a.m. Yeah, 5 a.m. here in New Zealand, but now not now, 6. Sun's coming out, birds coming out. It's great. Okay, Ian Van Den, how do you prevent from going too fast after the rest period? Prevent from going too fast. If you mean when you start off, at whatever speed that you can get to in terms of like the rating, it's something that's really learned. Okay, and so like when you finish a piece at sort of 26 and you've got that rhythm, you've got to try and take like a photo in your head of, okay, that's the speed, that's the rhythm. Take a little video. So when you start out, you just start out on that same sort of flow. And the biggest thing, and it's what I've said to a lot of times, is that don't when you start the next piece, go right, rah, try and muscle it and power it straight away. Find the rhythm, find the rating. So it might take you 5 or 10 seconds. Okay, here's 26. Okay, now give it a bit of a push. Now give it a bit of a push. So by the time we hit that sort of 20 seconds into the piece, 30 seconds absolute maximum, we're on our speed, we're on our rating, and we're going. Okay, I think a lot of people just go, right, I've got to like get off the blocks really fast, and they want to see the number straight away. And you're on 29 and you're like, man, I've got to be on 26, and how do I pull that down and then hold the same speed that I've just been watching? It is a real just sort of get into the flow, get into the rhythm, start to squeeze it on from there, and then you go. Okay, and that's fine for pieces. Now, if we were doing like 1 minute pieces or fast stuff, different story again. You've got to be even quicker, really fast. But with what we're doing, we don't need to rush. We're going to be working anyway. Take your time. Think about it here, because this session's about getting better. Okay, it's about getting faster, more understanding. Every session that we do is just really about that. Not so much, yeah, okay, I know we want to hit numbers and I know we want to do that, but we've got to remember at the same time that we're doing this for a reason, to get better. Okay, get better and faster. And so if we take our time, 10 seconds here and there over the 40 minutes or whatever the hell it ended up being with all our rest, not a big deal. Not a big deal. Okay, don't sweat the small stuff, and then we're right into it afterwards. So just think about that next time. Just let it flow, moving from there. Frederick, thanks from Munich. Sweet, Max. Keeping Mum and I motivated through UK lockdown. Brilliant, awesome. Joe, I find it difficult to do intervals now under 2 minutes as the technique goes out the window. It's trying to get high ratings, power output in short time. Should I be aiming for low stroke rate? Or not? No, don't worry too much. As I say, the whole thing with like changes in technique and stuff like that is a lot of people find it quite difficult, because all of a sudden you've got them, like, you're moving a little bit faster. You're trying to find a little bit more speed. You've been focusing so hard on getting this rhythm and the technique and breaking all the stroke down. This is the thing with the rowing. Like, if you break it all down and you're thinking about everything all the time, you can't come off the back. Okay, moving my hands forward, breaking my knees, coming forward. It's like tick, 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 tick. It's working all the time. And then you're like, shit, okay, I didn't get the front of that. Okay, next time, right, start from the back again, forward. So your head is just going tick, 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 tick all the time, ticking over. It's just thinking. A lot of it becomes subconscious. But that's the thing, is you're working all the time. So in terms of that, if you find it difficult, we've really just got to find that rhythm. Okay, it's about finding that metronomic rhythm, something that just becomes second nature, and it's just the ratio of what you're doing. And then there'll be a couple of points in terms of your technique which you can make big dramatic changes, which what I talk about, which is moving the hands and a little bit more leg speed. So only 2 points of like all of this technical movement, blah, 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 all the bits and pieces that we move together. So all of a sudden it's like, right, hands go away. So naturally everything starts progressing a little bit faster. And then I just give it a little bit more speed on the push. So I'm not thinking power, I'm thinking speed. And so all of a sudden I can watch my rate go from 24 to 26 like that, real quick, only thinking about 2 points. So maybe think about that while you're doing it. There's just a couple of things that can make your rhythm move faster. Okay, now that you've got that little bit faster hand speed, a little bit faster leg speed, you just keep that flow on and it keeps moving. Okay, so that's what you should be trying to think about in terms of those intervals. Because it is like and it's what I said right back before we started, I think, asking the questions, is that your rhythm shouldn't really change between what you do at 20 and what you do like at 30. Okay, the technique is still very similar. It's just things are moving faster. And that's really the key behind it, is as the speed progresses, as the body weight moves faster, which is simple physics again, momentum's moving, the inertia of that change in speed is happening. So all of a sudden now you're moving quicker and the speeds have got faster, because that's just how this machine works, and you're on the money. Okay, so just thinking of that rhythm, thinking of that flow is everything that I try and teach, because I know that when you start hitting it and you get it well and you're finding this rhythm, the way that it works for you, okay, and then I ask you to just go and change the rhythm slightly in terms of a little bit more speed, you should automatically just see a small change in what you're doing and the momentums and the speed that you're moving. Bang, fast numbers on screen. Okay, so just keep working on that one, Joe. Because all you're really trying to do is just move things a little bit, just a little bit. Okay, technique shouldn't have a massive change. Technique should really be very, very similar. It's just more momentum switch, like hand speed, leg speed, just the time that you're riding forward on the slide. Okay, that sort of stuff. The longer pieces and changes aren't too bad. It's more 1 times 12 minutes. Oh, 1 minute times 12. Oh, okay, yeah. If you're doing, okay, a lot of that, if you're doing, say, like 12 1 minute pieces, sort of max, that type of thing. Like fatigue, you don't see it in what we're doing as much when you're doing 1 minute pieces. Yeah, absolutely. Your muscles are tightening afterwards. You will find it difficult to hold technique. Okay, 100%. Like not only hold technique, but hold numbers, all the rest of it. And that's the thing with those workouts is that, especially like 1 minute on, 1 minute off and stuff like that, the reason that it's there is just literally to put yourself under a bit of pain, okay, and just pump out the numbers, find out what you're capable of in terms of power, that type of thing. Even if they are tempered a little bit in structured rating stuff, it's still the fact that you are just pumping the muscles and you're in an anaerobic area. So at no point are the muscles trying to use oxygen to like help you out. It's because they're just working right from the word go. They miss that whole energy system and they go straight into burning lactate. Okay, and that's how it rolls. And so technique goes a little bit funny. It's just the way it rolls. So yeah, if you're doing more pieces like that, don't worry about it too much, because the reason that you're doing those workouts is just to spike the body, put it under a bit of stress. Keep focusing as much as you can, but don't sweat it too much, because technique does suffer quite a lot. You just got to try and not let it like become ridiculous that you're like, man, I'm rowing like an absolute muppet. You're actually doing it reasonably well and trying to hold that form. Okay. Right. Sweet. Thanks, team. I'm going to go have coffee. Another one. Start the day. Sun's coming out. She's going to be a pearler here. So as always, stay safe, social distance, wear a mask. New Zealand's got a community case, so it could be touch and go. We've got one out of MIQ, so we might be doing more ergs soon. We might go back into a lockdown. Okay, we've been rolling really well for a long time, and this could see us joining the likes of the UK, etc. So we'll wait and see how we roll. Otherwise, have fun, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Keep an eye out on all the asensei stuff. More coming. There's a lot of coaching stuff that we're going to start doing now. So check it all out, asensei.com. And yeah, so we're here to get everyone better, fitter, stronger, and keep enjoying what they're doing. So that's us today. Let's tune in next week. Keep an eye out on everything. As I say, stay safe, social distance, wear a mask. We're all in this together. We're going to get through it. Okay. Peace out. Thanks, team. See you next time.